are Jersey City. Выдавал мне.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Justin Up Heshy show. Tonight's show is going to be interesting. I have a new co-host tonight, Danny. Say hello, Danny.
Hi, Danny.
That's not what I said.
I know what you said.
That's
what I wasn't going to. That's what I said.
I want you to know Danny's a friend of mine for many years, and Danny, I lost my good friend who a couple of years ago by the name of Neil. He was my. I forgot what I keep calling him. My
lawyer?
Not my lawyer. He was my conscience. He was my.
You don't have a conscience. What are you talking about?
I do have a conscience. Anyways, Danny is my new conscience tonight. He's going to scream at me. He loves me. He talks to me, and we've been discussing the show. I've been training him to talk into the show. So, Danny, you trained. So, whatever.
How am I trained?
I don't know. But anyways, we have my other co-host, Etty, couldn't make it tonight. We know it's the coronavirus and people shouldn't be traveling around, or they're not letting you travel around, but we'll discuss that in a moment. And Danny, as you know the rules, and I tell it to everybody, and you do laugh at my jokes, do you?
You have jokes?
Anyways, Danny, you have to laugh. Tonight you're getting paid, so you got to laugh.
That's how it goes.
That's how it goes. Anyways, I have my quarter joke, but first we're going to do some commercials. We're going to talk about coronavirus. By the way, Danny is a retired pharmacist who will tell you things on how to cure and heal yourself and get rid of this virus. Right, Danny?
Cure? The cure will be time. The cure will be separation.
Okay, we'll get to that. We'll get to that because you know that I don't believe in anything. But anyways, everybody, we're going to talk about a couple of people who are going to pay for this show. And of course, we have Cholula Jewelers. They're located at 944 Kings Highway, 718-336-1980. Yes, right now I think they're closed. You can make special appointments. Cholula Jewelers, a family-owned business for over 40 years. They're really good people. They specialize in diamond engagement rings, Trinity bands, and diamond jewelry, or just bring your own jewelry to redesign and freshen up. Cholula Jewelers, we've got the sparkle for you. You've done it the best than everybody that I know. You're really good, Danny. Say thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You care for some sparkle? You have to go to Cholula Jewelers.
Cholula
Jewelers?
Wow. Okay, you're not good. Visit them again, 944 Kings Highway, 718-336-1980. And then we have Tahila Tishler. You know who Tahila is, right?
Yes, I know her very well.
And she has ttstyles.com. Tahila Tishler, 718-675-6842, 718-675-6842. She does hair, wigs, makeup. I know you're having problems right now with wedding events and so on, but she's clean, she's perfect, she's healthy, she helps out. Anyways, speak to her, very educated, very good in this thing. Tahila Tishler, she brings out the beauty in you. No, you messed up on that one.
No, she brings out the beauty in you.
Very good.
Just like you try to bring out the beauty in us.
That's right, I do. Don't I bring out the beauty in people?
Oh, you sure do. You give them a smile on your face wherever you get a chance.
Danny, you're with me a lot, so be quiet. Anyways, we have technical difficulties. The Danny doesn't seem that he keeps thinking that he overcharges you, but I love this guy, Avi Fleischer. 1504 60th Street, 718-259-4593. He's working remotely. He helps you. He's wonderful. 718-259-4593 for all your computer needs. He's one of the best computer guys in town. 1504 60th Street, 718-259-4593. Now I'm going to tell you about 777 Barbershop. They're located at 4225 18th Avenue, 718-484-2499. I sent you over there, Danny. Were they good? Were they
fantastic.
Good? They were good. And he helps with handicapped people. Quick, nice. He helps. You saw the handicap ramp, how he takes care of people, senior citizen discount. Did he give you a discount?
I didn't mention your name.
Stupid boy. Anyway, 718-484-2499, located at 4225 18th Avenue. He's closed right now because of the coronavirus, but still pay attention to who he is. Located on the corner of 18th Avenue and East 2nd Street, 777 Barbershop. I really like them. And then we have Green Line Building Solutions. Now, we have all our employees working remotely. Me and Penny are still running around, going to the building department. Penny, my partner, wears a mask. He doesn't let me stand next to him. He gets crazy, this guy. I wash my hands 10 times a day. I use the Purell, but this guy, like, you can't even stand near him, and we had clients coming in even and I just want you to know the building department is still open. I'm going to complain about that, Danny. They're giving violations and they can't even get in, and these guys are not essential personnel. And why is the city doing it? Why are they giving tickets?
Money.
So you're going to call Green Line Building Solutions even in the time of hassles where I've been helping people. I've been passing inspections. Today I helped somebody with an inspection for a sidewalk. Today me and Penny filed somebody who had to work without a permit. So we're trying to help people. Green Line Building Solutions located at 5318 16th Avenue. Not much longer, Danny. We're moving.
I know.
So we're moving to a much nicer place so more people can have more comfortability. Penny likes that.
And parking.
We have finally going to have parking located at 5318 16th Avenue for private appointments, 718-871-0382, or just come on in. And don't forget, I have 2 hours of a constituent services that I try to help people with other issues, but we're local. We do building violations. We do construction permits. We help you with construction managers, owners compliance, ECB violations, permits, plans, fire department, and we're licensed DOB expediters, and we have licensed architects on staff and drafters. So we're really, really very good. And you should call us at 718-871-0382 or just pop in for now. It's still at 53.
You're the only one-stop service in town. What are you talking about?
And you've been sitting in my office. Are we good? Do people like us? Do we help people with serious issues, Danny? You actually see it.
The issues are serious, and the government is the serious,
right?
More serious issue.
And we look at, and you see how we fight and do arguments and everything. Then we have Fallon's Corp. She's a very nice girl, 3132 Bedford Avenue. She has beautiful clothing for adults, teens, and children, located again at 3132 Bedford Avenue, located on Bedford Avenue and Avenue J. And you should call her if she's still open, or buy stuff, or you can do online, 718-325-6667, 718-325-6667, or 718 Fallons, Fallons. But I just like 718-325-6667. It's easier for me. Then we have Wolf's Grocery, my friend. Very good. Do you like Mr. Wolf?
Yes, I like the whole family.
And you come with me on Shabbos when we go to her for Kiddush, right, Mrs. Wolf? And she feeds
the Holocaust survivor.
And she feeds us and she takes care of us, right? Every Shabbos we go there. Danny has been coming with me. And the only problem with Danny is that you eat up all the chulent.
Not that. I want sour pickles, and they only bring on gherkins.
Right, and we're not allowed to eat all the pickles. She gets very nervous when we eat all the pickles.
The other kid who comes to
I know,
every so often, he's been eating them.
I know that. I know, but she doesn't like when I eat up all the pickles. Anyways, Wolf's Grocery, 2362. No, he married off a daughter.
Yes, Goldie,
beautiful girl.
Beautiful girl.
A very nice wedding. 718-252-1863, 718-252-1863, located at 2362 Nostrand Avenue on the corner of Avenue J and Nostrand Avenue from 8 a.m., 8 p.m. He's fully stocked. I was there yesterday. The man's got everything. Yes, he's even got toilet paper, Danny.
How'd that happen?
Well, they have it. It's just crazy. When I went to ShopRite Saturday night with Linda, they only wanted to give me 2 boxes of tissue, 1 box of tissue. Me and Linda had to buy separately, but we were stocked.
They only sold me one roll of toilet paper. They said it's good for a week.
I don't know. They're crazy. $25 rent-a-car located on the corner of 18th Avenue and Coney Island Avenue. Get into a car Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. Stay in it for the same $25 rate or as long as you want. Minivans, $35. And if you have problems with your insurance or an accident, call them 718-851-2000 to help you collect your money. 718-851-2000. And then, of course, we have Traveler's Choice. He's a friend of mine. Matter of fact, today I was helping him. We had a nice little talk. You know, Danny, in the olden days, if you wanted a suit or everything was easy. If you wanted a suit, you went to Katz's Men's Store Suits. If you wanted a great night out, you went to the Comedy Cellar. I don't know if you ever knew where the Comedy Cellar was. It's in Manhattan.
I know. It sounds funny to me.
Right. And if you wanted a good restaurant, I used to go to a place called Shmulky Bernstein's. Wonderful deli restaurant. I like delis.
Oh,
yeah, I take you to the deli all the time. Essen, right? But we can't advertise for them.
Oh, that's true.
Today, everything.
I said eat.
So today, Danny, everything's about choices, and more choices. Except when it comes to travel, then there's only one choice, and that choice is Traveler's Choice. You want to go to China on business, or you want to go to Israel for a bar mitzvah. Yossi and Devora Life have made Traveler's Choice the first choice for delivering a real first-class travel experience and a great value to match. My friends, I've seen their prices. And also he helps them. Right now with a lot of people getting refunds, he's helping them. He's trying. A lot of these airlines are not giving you refunds. He's fighting for you. He's taking care of you. He's trying to give you advice. He's rebooking. The guy is just wonderful, this Yossi Lifer. And his wife is just wonderful, Devora. So if you want to make yourself Meshuggah, you can go online, be my guest. But the only line that I stand on, Danny, is the telephone line with Traveler's Choice. Call them at 212-868-8698, 212-868-8698. Let the Mavens at Traveler's Choice, that's devouring your life, and take it from there and sit back. And like me, when I sit back, when I like to sit back, I take my remote control. Today we had ices, not ice cream. I have ices, and I really have cake with that, and relax because you made the best choice by using Traveler's Choice, 212-868-8698. And if you're planning to travel soon or in the future, which I guess not soon, just call them and say, Uncle Heshy told you to call, and they'll give you a great price. Now, Danny, we're going to start my show, but first my quote.
Which quote?
My daily quote. You get my daily text of my daily quotes. Aren't they inspirational?
Yes.
Good. Thank you. Anyways.
I don't want to tell you how much they were inspirational.
We're going to take phone calls. Dimitri's going to pick up calls. He's going to put you on hold, so don't get nervous. We're going to take calls from everybody today. Anyways, my quote of the day, and this is a very important quote. And I know we're all locked up in the houses, so don't lose your opportunities because of some difficulties. Make your opportunities out of your difficulties. What do you think about that, Danny?
That's the only way to go.
It's the only way to go. So I want to tell you my joke of the day. And you know my two boys, Avram and Moshe, right?
Wait, where's the third one? Come on.
Yaakov just, Yaakov got home from Israel recently.
Yes, I know.
That's right.
It's not a boy anymore.
Right. So, but I love him, and I'm so happy he came home. So I want to tell you a story what happened to me. I was going to tell you a story about my boys, but I changed my mind. Recently, I fell down on a job site and sprained my foot. Remember when I hurt my foot? You got a little swollen. I was miserable. So Linda, my wife, took me to my friend, Dr. Fred Friedman. Mm-hmm. And after a careful examination, Dr. Friedman gave me this pill big enough for me to choke on. I don't know what's with you pharmacies and doctors, but it was like such a big pill. So the doctor said to me, I'll be right back because I'm going to go get you some water. So no problem. Dr. Friedman's been gone for a long time, and I'm starting to lose my patience. I get crazy sitting in the doctor's office.
You sure it wasn't a suppository?
No, it wasn't a suppository, but I'll tell you what it was. So I hobbled out to the drinking fountain with Linda's help. I held on to the girl, and I walked in. I forced this big, gigantic pill down my throat, and I gobbled it down with a lot of water till it cleared my throat. And I hobbled back to the examining room. Just then, Dr. Friedman comes in with a bucket of warm water. I said to him, okay, what's this water for? He says, after you put the tablet into the water and soak your foot, about 20 minutes later, it'll be better. So Linda said to the doctor, he swallowed it. Linda didn't stop laughing. Do you understand there was a pill for me to put my foot in, not to swallow?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. You didn't laugh. I'm very upset.
Glad it wasn't potassium permanganate. You would have been purple inside and out.
I have no idea what that is, Mr. Pharmacist, but I'm going to tell you one more story. And this, because that joke you didn't laugh at, this one you're going to laugh at, everybody.
Please.
As a reward for a good report card, I took my 8-year-old son, Avram, to see a movie. On the way there, Avram asked me to buy him some gum. I said, no, you don't need any gum, Avram. After arriving at the theater and taking our seats, I changed my mind. I said, Avram, I will go buy you some gum. As I was going to get it, Avram said, don't have to go, Dad. I already found some under my seat. Anyways.
Where else are you going to find it?
Right. You see, anyways, with the coronavirus. So everybody, we're going to start our show tonight, and I'm going to take a phone call right away, and I want you all to call in 718-303-9090. Ask me any question you want from me and Danny. You can watch us live on YouTube. You can watch us live on Facebook and Twitter as well. You can click onto the Just Enough Heshy. There's a link over there. 718-303-9090. Call into the show, and again, you can click onto YouTube and Facebook. So, Danny, what's our phone number?
It's 718-303-9090.
Beautiful. We're going to take some phone calls, but right now, I just want you to know, Danny, this coronavirus is overdone. Our governor is a sicko. They're bringing in the army. President Trump, who's handling it as well. Plus that, I hate Pelosi and that fat little Nadler and that Nazi Nadler and Schumer, who's just mentally ill. Come on, you stop.
But he's from our state. We're supposed to love him.
They stop a $2 trillion thing. They want to spend $30 or $90 trillion on the Green Deal. We asked for a couple of $1 trillion to help support the United States, and instead they cause us trouble. And Pelosi, that should be confined on the coronavirus, she gets on a plane from California, flies to Washington just to stop and screw the American people and the president. So I want you to know.
That's her job.
But the point is I want to tell you why I believe this is all conspiracy. First, they come out with the Mueller report. Then they come out with H1N1 before that. Then they come out with the budget. They screwed us with that. They shut down the government for 3 months. Then they do the impeachment. Anything to hurt us. They don't understand they're hurting the little people. Please, people.
They're helping themselves. What are you talking? There's so much money involved in this. It's unbelievable.
Do you think the Democrats will be reelected? Do you think Pelosi? I don't even know why she has a chance. We got to get rid of these idiots.
But she's in California.
Even the guy who was the who was the lawyer for the impeachment trial, he has corona, and still, while he's sick, he's bitching about the president who's helping him get better. I don't know. Just these people are crazy. They're pissing me off. By the way, Danny, I found out there was a cure for the coronavirus.
They say there's a cure for the
Would you like to hit the cures?
I'd love to hear what you say, and then I'll come back.
It's called hydroxychloroform and Z-Pack. No? Don't laugh at me.
I'm laughing at you. Hydrochloroquine.
Hydrochloroquine.
And azithromycin.
Isn't that a malaria medicine?
Well, basic use of it is for lupus erythematosus, which is a very devastating disease. And the biggest problem we have is everybody in their corner is running to go and get this medication that didn't go through proper clinical trials.
350 people were tested by a doctor and 100% success rate. 100%.
No.
Well, you saw it on CNBC or CNN, and I saw it with you, Danny. So you can say whatever you want, but I don't believe it that this is not working. I know that it's working.
There's certain things in terms of it is working. First off, a virus cannot be handled by a medication that is used for other purposes that is totally against virus. The only things that work for viruses are the medications that were specifically made for AIDS, or the Theraflu, or the other products that were made to reduce the amount of flu.
So let me give you some quick facts. There are 424,049 total confirmed cases. Total deceased worldwide is 18,009. Total serious, 12,044. Total recovered already, 105,000. Now, I understand Italy's having problems because, Italy's like a third world country. A lot of the third world countries, don't have the capabilities of health. Here in America, we have health. And yes, we could make it better, but we are a healthy country. In New York City, you have only, I think it's the whole country, I think we only have 300 deaths. So what are you guys freaking out? You shut down a country. The lieutenant governor of Texas said, hey, man, we got to go out. You can't stop the world every time something happens.
They stopped my world. I was supposed to go on vacation this week down to Florida.
That's right.
And they're telling me if I go down there, they're forced to stay there 14 days and do nothing.
So we're going to take some calls, but I want to give you some more little facts. The CDC estimates that for the flu illness alone, there's 38 million to 54 million people with the flu illness. Mm-hmm. Hospitalized, almost 700,000 people. Flu deaths, 59,000. We're screaming about 300. I'm not saying that the deaths are good, but I'm saying to you is look at the numbers, guys. Be careful. Be at home. Wash your hands. I see guys walking around without coats, scarves, no heat on. Of course you're going to get sick. Of course you're going to get the coronavirus. I was watching, they sent me some articles, how to have safe sex. Don't have sex with your partner, really this, just to have to do something wrong with yourself. Now, I don't understand these guys. This is what we're busy with. We should be busy with helping people, feeding people. Greenfield, our councilman, you know what he did? He said, instead of the coronavirus, stop beating your wife. Stop beating your wife. What do you mean stop beating your wife? What do you mean a wife abuse? This is not what the situation calls for. But Mr. Greenfield, and here's another one. Our councilman who's missing in action says, you know what? I want to bring plastic bags back. This is what they're busy with.
Are you talking about the Honorable
Carmen Yeager?
Yeah,
again? Everybody tell
who's located at 4424 16th Avenue, and to give him hell at 718-853-2704.
Very good. Very good. What's his phone number?
It is 718-853-2704.
To ask Carmen and Felder, where are our tests? How come I have to help somebody get? By the way, I took the test. I was negative.
You had 3 days to be able to get a result?
That's right. I did it.
Because the CDC is coming up with a
test that does it in 45 minutes. Beautiful, beautiful. Anyways, let's take some callers, Danny. You're on the air with Heshy and Danny tonight. How are you tonight? Hello? He waited too long. Hello? Can you hear me? No? Hello? We'll take another caller.
Well, remember, we're 718-303-9090. Give us a call.
You're on the air with Heshy and Danny.
Hello, Heshy.
Hey, Eddie.
Yes.
Eddie from beautiful
Dyker Heights.
Dyker Heights, Eddie. How are you, Eddie?
Okay. Listen, your joke was good. I don't want to take away from it, but it's a derivation of some other ones I've heard before. But it was still good. And Danny's joke about the potassium permanganate's amusing, but he could have also added potassium dichromate if he wanted to turn orange.
Ooh, wow. Eddie, you are very good. We're getting phone calls left and right. So Dimitri's picking up the calls. He's putting you on hold. So just chill, everybody. Don't hang up. We're going to get you. But Eddie, besides the thing, President Trump says by Easter Sunday or whatever, we should have this cleared up. And it's already going to be 14 days thing. The whole country shut down. We have to start the economy back up. People don't understand. Just because you're also healthy, if you have people sick or locked up or no money, they're going to hurt themselves. They're going to have mental illness. They'll have other issues. How do you do this? We can't stop the world every time something happens.
I'm worried about suicide rates.
Suicide rates, Eddie. This is not going to be good.
I know, Heshy. Plus, they'll weaken the economy, and knowing those disgustingly scummy Democrats, they're going to try and use this against them. Just like of all the junk that they put in this $2 trillion plan, in hopes that somebody on the Republican side would object. So the media, their lackeys, and lickspittles would go out and complain and never mention why that the 3 or 4 Republicans objected to this garbage.
I know. And you know what? They want $90 million for their Green Deal, but for $2 trillion, they give us $90 trillion. And for the $2 trillion, they're giving us a hard time. And you know what? I hope not only Trump crushes them, I hope this virus ends.
I hope.
And I just want you to know, of course you have to be healthy, Eddie. Yeah, of course you have to take care of yourself. But again, you're at home, you're with kids. And I see people running around the streets, Eddie, with no coats, no covering. And you know what? By the way, the governor is trying to treat us like a little baby. You know what the governor said?
He's electioneering, Hesh.
I know, but you know what he says? He says, I'm going to close the playgrounds if you don't behave yourself, and you have to use social safe distancing. I mean, come on, Mr. Governor. You want to bring in the mayor, a bigger loser who has nothing to do with himself, is trying to keep this long. Remember when Giuliani, when the 9/11 happened,
Yeah.
Giuliani wanted to stay longer. Another problem. Then Mayor Bloomberg somehow conned his way into a third term. This guy, de Blasio, is trying to figure a way to stay in politics because he's finished. This man is a pure idiot. He's trying to make a big deal of it and keep our city locked down. He knows. I mean, you have the building department with no masks running around. Matter of fact, they tried to get into somebody's house, and I said to the inspector, the coronavirus, just look at the building, everything looks good. No, I got to get in. I said, who's going to let you in during the coronavirus? And they have their inspectors running around issuing fake violations. I see ticket agents
Making money.
So they're allowed to go out. These guys are not essential personnel, and they're running around left and right.
But they're essential for making money, Heshy.
So that's not fair. That's not.
I know it isn't.
Eddie, I understand if you're sick. I understand you shouldn't go to work. You should be punished. And a lot of people go to work because they need the money. Here, we're holding them back anyways. So tell the people, if you're sick, you'll be punished, or we'll give you the money. But this is just wrong.
Well, they are going to get money if they're unemployed. Quite a bit of money. This is going to really increase our debt. But you know, Heshy, think of it this way: if just being practical, if Donald has to, and the Republicans have to give in to some things that are probably wasteful. Think what would happen if, God forbid, he isn't elected and the scum on the other side are elected. This will be a pittance.
I know. And you know what? We are so, this idiot de Blasio has people ratting on people that if your car is an idle, call up and we'll give him a ticket, videotape it, and we'll give you a piece of the commission. This is what they're doing, and I want you to know this is how bad it's gone into the Jewish community. I want to read you something, Eddie. I mean, you're going to love this one. There's a guy in Muncie
that the rock star idols up on bulletin boards and wasting bulletin board space that you're keeping your car idling.
Right. It's not normal what they're doing. But there's a guy by the name of Yaakov Horowitz. I want you to hear this one. He says that if I see you a school open or your synagogue or I see you praying, I'm going to rat on you and I'm going to make sure you get in trouble. Who the hell made this guy the policeman? Who made him go home, stay at home, don't come out of your house, don't be so busy with everybody else? There's another guy who became a policeman just off the bat. And then there's another guy, Friedman. He says that any guy who goes to synagogue will never be allowed to come pray with me again. I mean, these guys are crazy. We all day long, I'm getting these WhatsApp. God is going to help us. God is going to save us. So now you're telling us to screw God? I mean, you're telling us not to believe in God? Okay. But these guys who are God believers are using God against us. I'm upset.
Did you fast today?
I did not fast.
Heshy, that reminds me of all this informing. It reminds me of what they did with the Hitler Youth in Germany in the 30s and 40s.
Exactly. That's what they're turning New York City into. And when they bring the army in, which they're against, it's against the law to do that. But Mayor de Blasio wants to do it so he controls us more. And if you're driving down the street and one of these army guys arrests you, you don't have any civil liberties if they do martial law, and we're screwed. You guys think it's a joke. This mayor has to be thrown out of office. Thank God. I think next year's is last year. I'm so happy. But I want you to know, I don't want our councilman there. Yesterday, he's wizzy about plastic bags. Where was he till now? Why isn't he getting us coronavirus? This Felder, who gives us blood pressure tests, should be standing on the corner handing it out. I saw a guy handing out toilet paper. I heard a beautiful story, Eddie. There was a guy who went into a Chinese restaurant, I think in New Rochelle, and he gave him like a few $1,000s. He says, please do deliveries for a bunch of people. He says, 2 reasons. I want your store to make some money, and I want you to give food to people that are struggling. That is a beautiful story.
Yes, it is. It is. Now, Heshy, I have a question for you. Did you say you went Saturday night with your wife, and all they would sell you was one roll of toilet paper?
What? No, they sold me. We didn't need toilet paper. We're stocked up. My wife has everything. We
All
bought
right.
2 boxes of tissues, and they only let us buy one. So me and Linda had to stand on 2 separate lines for her to buy a tissue box and me to buy a tissue box. We had a good laugh. I said, look at our selling. We're not hoarding anything. But people went crazy, guys.
How was the store, Heshy? How was it?
It was nice. It wasn't super packed. They were fully stocked. ShopRite.
Except for what you wanted.
Well, I got what I wanted. I got my I got whatever I needed, and Linda was happy, and she made me go shopping. That was our date night. We go date night is ShopRite for me and Linda. Everybody thinks it's cheap. It's not cheap, babies. It's not cheap. But I got my son home from Israel, so I'm good to go. Keep calling in. Dimitri's picking up the calls.
Okay, Hesh.
Eddie,
Goodbye, Hesh, and goodbye, Danny.
And I'm happy you like my joke again. We're taking another call, Eddie.
Okay, bye.
Bye. You're on the air with Heshy and Danny.
Heshy, you recognize my phone number? No.
Boomy, you are wonderful. We miss you tonight. I know that you're wearing a mask.
I couldn't make it. I can't take the risk because my mother, she should live and be well. She's over 80 years old, so I'm okay. But if God forbid if I get touched by it, I have to keep clean and make sure I don't bring it into the house.
I know.
So I myself right now am keeping myself quarantined more for my mother's protection than for mine.
Very good, Boomy. That's good for you. And again, you can do it. Not everybody could do it. When you don't go out or you go shopping, which everybody has to go, wear a coat, wear a sweater, wear a scarf.
I am, Heshy. As a matter of fact, yesterday I was out and I was very, very disgusted because I have a mask on. I had gone with a mask on and I wore rubber gloves, and I consider myself protecting both myself and protecting others in case, God forbid, I am a carrier, which I do not believe I am. But, you never know who is and who may be or they may, so we have to be protective. But yet I saw so many people out in the street, and I hate to say it, this is part of our own community, and it was very, very disturbing. They didn't wear anything at all, no protection at all.
But not everybody, my wife wears masks and gloves and freaking out. I can't wear the mask, but I know that I'm clean, and I know that I'm good, and I wash my hands 10 times a day. I try to do, I stay away from people as far away as I can. But again, you gotta take care of yourself. If you bundle up and you keep yourself warm and you keep yourself safe, and
but the idea of the mask is not only for us; it's to prevent you from spreading something that you don't have it, Heshy. But there's so many people out there could be walking around with it that don't know that they have it, and they do have it. So the idea is also to protect others.
I think you
have to go along with.
But it makes me feel so bad. I can't shake anybody's hand. I can't give anybody a hug. It just bothers me. And this crazy virus, I don't know. Everybody says the world is going to end. I don't believe the world is going to end. It's something that's stupid, like the SARS. How many people did the SARS kill, Danny? Huh? How many people did the SARS get? Lots.
I don't think the world is going to end either, but I have a feeling. I don't know. I may be wrong. I have a strong feeling that we're very, very close to messianic times from the arrival of the Messiah, and I do believe in
this is something new. It's something that every time they had Mayor de Blasio just knows how to shut down the city. Remember Hurricane Katrina or whatever that was? He shut down the whole city and nothing really happened bad. Sure,
wait. I don't like de Blasio, and de Blasio has to go. There's no question about it. But Heshy, he's not just shutting down the city himself. I mean, this is an entire statewide, federal-wide government.
I got you again, but how come? How come you have people that are in the building department. I understand that they're checking, but they're actually issuing violations. I had a guy who got a violation yesterday. I have it in my hand. The guy got a permit to do concrete, and he had 3 wooden steps that were temporary steps. The guy had to remove it to do the concrete under. He did not need a permit. He had a permit, but he had a permit. He could remove the steps. They gave him a violation of working without a permit for removing 3 temporary wooden steps. We're going to go fight and win it. But again, these guys are issuing violations. Yeah, but I'm saying, look at them. They're going out. They're being petty. The cops are issuing violations for somebody staying open their store late. I mean, you're crazy. You're giving power to these little animals that think they're powerful, and they're not. And it's not like the building department, but okay. And their offices are open. They're allowed to go to work, and they're not essential personnel. And when you call them to give you paperwork, file this, drop this off, it's taking 3 times, 10 times longer to do anything. And trust me, I'm filing paperwork with the city, and they lose it, or they pay attention, or I don't know. I give up. I'm telling you, you guys
never
give up.
You won't give up.
You're
No matter
right.
what, you're not going to give up.
Heshy, you're right to that respect. They, they should not be giving out summonses and be giving out, notices and whatever it is they're doing. They should not be doing any of that.
Right, and inspectors should not be running around right now.
No, absolutely not. That's a chutzpah of unmitigated proportions. By the way, why doesn't our wonderful councilman, Mr. Yeager, why doesn't he make a little ruckus about that?
Exactly, because you know what?
I think there's something you should be saying. What's going on over here? Why are we concerning ourselves with that? That shouldn't be right now.
Are they wearing masks?
They're not.
Gloves?
No, they're not wearing
Are
masks and gloves.
They're going into other properties and coughing all over everybody and spreading it.
They're not coughing.
Oh, they probably are. They're coughing up a lot of garbage.
Their cars are dirty, not disinfected, and they're walking around touching things. I don't know. Abe, your city just does whatever they want. They're hypocrites. And I'm telling you now, this coronavirus, we've blown it out of proportion. You listen to me. In 14 days, since my son came back from Israel, God has forgiven the planet, and he's going to have this cure in 14 days. You watch.
Amen. I hope so. You're talking about the chloroquine?
Not the everything. This goes away. You watch. Besides the cures, but I'm telling you, this goes away. You watch. This corona thing is going to end. And I know you're bringing up Italy, and I know you're bringing up Spain. Those guys don't have the health programs and the protections we have, and the education on how to take care of yourself. We here in America have it. And I want you to know, you have a million beds across the United States. We're overdoing it. Everybody says, "Oh, the hospital's packed." My Mondelez Hospital, where I volunteer, is always packed. It's always packed, but it's always full. You go into the emergency room, sometimes you have to sit there for a day or 2. So don't tell me there's something new, and it's not coronavirus. There's a couple of coronaviruses. It's pretty much packed with other issues of cuts, heart attacks, stroke victims, cancer patients. They're regulars. They're always busy. You're bringing up something stupid. I'm going to take another call, Abe. I love you. How is Sawyer?
Okay. Thank God she's all right. I think she's okay.
You take care of her.
I speak to her, but I haven't seen her. I will. I'll see you next week.
You got it, baby boy. We're going to take another caller right now. Thank you, Abe. I love you. Bye-bye. You're on the air with Heshy, and I'm sorry for keeping you waiting, and Danny. Same caller on hold again. I know we keep you on hold. Don't be nervous. We'll take another. Hello? No dice. We're going to take the next caller. Hello, you're on the air with Heshy and Danny. Oh, gosh. I guess we put him on hold too long. Anyways, call back again. You're all able to call in. 718-303-9090. Anyways, Danny, I want to ask you a question. I heard vitamin C cures, listen to this, seriously sick coronavirus patients in New York State. The largest hospital systems are being given massive doses of vitamin C based on promising reports that help people hard hit in China with this coronavirus. What do you say about this?
Vitamin C has been used for tens of thousands of years, probably.
We're going to take another caller. 1 minute. I'm going to put you on hold. Go ahead, Danny. Finish up. You're on there with Heshy and Danny.
Yeah. Hello. How are you?
I'm fine.
Good.
What do you got for us?
I agree with everything you're saying.
You see, I know you people are listening to me. I know that we're being, I don't want to say the word screwed. I know it's a bad word to say.
I agree that the mayor has to be kicked out of office, Paul. Hopefully we won't have a worse mayor than him.
You know what? I don't know who's going to be there. You have that idiot borough president who really he's telling everybody, not only don't you have to pay rent, not only don't you it could use your security money, not only do you're allowed to, he just keeps on going and messing around with landlords who won't be able to, you know what, our taxes for property taxes are not going to go away, go down. And they're enormous taxes. You're talking upstate. Sullivan County told everybody in Brooklyn, even though you have a house upstate, don't come up. You're charging us crazy amounts of taxes. We shouldn't come to our own second house that we work so hard to get over there. And I'm not talking a summer home or a bungalow. I'm talking a real house upstate that people want to get away for vacation. We don't want to be locked in the house. We have some people do have the opportunity to go up. They're telling us, you better not come because we can't take care of you in the health system. Now, here's my question. You charge us enormous taxes. You screw us all year round. The taxes upstate and in Muncie and all over the places, just like New York, and you don't have a proper healthcare system. What are you doing? What are you using the money for yourselves? This is what our government does. This is what our city council does. They just know how to spend. They don't know how to take care of the little people. They know how to keep screwing us, violating us, changing laws, making more legislation. And I keep bitching about it, but nobody's listening. And you guys have to get up, change up, clean sweep, get rid of these idiots, and we have to come up with a better plan. Now, Mr. Governor, I understand you shut down the city. And he was screaming at the president, oh, you only sent me 400 this. Why weren't you prepared, Mr. Governor? Why didn't you see it after the SARS epidemic or the H1N1? Why weren't you prepared? He's in office 12 years, and he wasn't prepared. Now he's screaming and hollering. Unacceptable. And New York City has a lot of money. They charge us that. Do you know we have over a $90 billion budget just New York City? Forget New York State. And this is how you're prepared. You're not prepared. You should be ashamed of yourself. Anyways, thank you for your call. Did you like my joke? Hello? Okay.
You sure you didn't have massive doses of vitamin C?
I always have massive doses. No, today I drank a lot of grapefruit juice and tea.
Look, we go back in years for when the English came across and they ended up with scurvy. What did they end up doing? They ended up bringing limes. What is limes? Limes with vitamin C.
And
they were cured.
Okay, so I drink a lot of tea with ginger, lemon tea with ginger. I feel great. I do it in the morning. I do it in the afternoon. I do it in the evening. I take my Tylenol every day, and I'm feeling good, and I'm bundled up. Guys, you're not little kids. Be smart. I actually see you guys walking around without coats. Of course you're going to get sick. You want to wear a mask? Okay, I hate masks. Today, 3 people were sitting in my office with masks. Then the guy from the Shemira comes in with a beautiful mask, and I'm sitting there, and I'm saying, oh, my God, I can't hear them talk. I can't see their faces. I don't even know.
You had the respirator with the 2 sides on it?
Wow. It was a beautiful mask.
Yeah, those are really...
He is a cool guy. Let's take another caller. You're on the air with Heshy and Danny. Hello? He keeps calling back and we can't hear him. Okay, no problem.
Well, try again.
We'll try again.
718-303-9090.
Now, there was a famous rabbi that died. He was in front of Congress, and there was a big funeral for him. He was in front of Congress. He was a Holocaust survivor. His name was Romy Cohen. And they're blaming the coronavirus on him. He was 91 years old. Don't get me wrong. He shouldn't have died. He was a good man. I have no problems with it. And I'm going to get to talk about that in a minute.
We were there. We were driving home.
Right, you and me. We passed by the funeral.
For the respect.
And I want you to know something, Danny, that, my mother was healthy to the last day. And then she got sick. I'm going to tell you that story in a minute. Let's take a call.
I'll go with the same story. My dad was over 100.
Over 100. I remember. He just passed away. You're on the air with Heshy and Danny. Well, we'll take another caller. You're on the air with Heshy and Danny, and he hung up, and I don't know what's going on with these phones. But I want you to know this, Rabbi. My mother, when my son was born, my mother said to me, I'm going to live to see this boy married, my oldest son, Avraham. And instead, my second son got married first, and then Avraham got married next. And I told my mother the days, we have something called Sheva Brachas. For 7 days, you go and you make parties. And I told my mother on the last day, she came to both weddings. She was healthy. I said, Ma, I'm going to go. I have to walk to Avenue R and East 14th. I live on 17th and 44th. So it's like an hour, a little more than an hour walk. I said, Ma, if I walk there, I have to hang out there for 3-4 hours. Then I'm not coming home till the night. You're on your own. I'm going to have my brother come visit you. Be good. She says, okay, here she go. I come back that night. She's perfectly healthy. Remember, I'm taking care of her. That night, my brother tells me I had to take her to the hospital. She had something happen to her, a pneumonia, and the next day she died. Now, I'm not saying because she was 94 she died, but anything is susceptible. Any cold is susceptible. You're older, it's sick. They're saying that 62% of the deaths are people that are over 75 years old. 62%. I mean, come on, guys. You have to understand that you have to be careful. And then the other ones have underlying conditions, another 20%. The other people that are dying, I don't know why they're dying. They're the younger people because they didn't take care of themselves. They have a bad corona thing.
Drunk drivers.
I'm not saying drunk drivers, but I'm saying this coronavirus, again, worldwide, should I read the number to you again? Worldwide, 18,000 people. They're saying 4%, 9%, 20%. Guys, 18,000 people. And just alone on the flu alone, you have almost 700,000 sicknesses, 50-something thousand deaths. I don't know. You guys are making a big deal of it. Hello, you're on the air with Heshy and Danny.
Danny, what's
Hi, it's Danny's birthday tomorrow. Hello, Eileen. How are you?
See, someone has to remind you.
I was going to, tomorrow I'm going to buy Danny a cupcake and cut it in half with him because both of us are a little chubby.
Just want to wish you a happy birthday. Go enjoy yourself.
Eileen, are you protecting yourself during the coronavirus? Are you wearing a mask and gloves or not?
I can't wear a mask. I'm wearing gloves.
But you're wearing gloves. And are you protecting yourself, keeping yourself warm, bundling up, being safe, showering twice a day?
Yes, darling.
That's it. And you have to prepare social distancing. That's it. Try your best. And if somebody coughs on you, whatever. Thank you, Eileen, for calling into the show. Danny,
I only call for Danny.
Okay, you only call for Danny. Well, anyways, everybody, it's Danny's birthday this week. Tomorrow. So happy birthday again, Danny. And I wish you wonderful. How old are you now? 12?
Yeah, I'll be 12. 12 many times over.
12 many times over.
I'm officially able to go and get a half-price Metro card.
Oh, you could do that. And by the way, here's another problem. People are collecting money. There's an organization that's collecting money for Metro cards for people to go to get around. My question to you, Mr. de Blasio, since we're all locked up, why aren't you giving us the trains and buses for free? Since you want rent for free, since you want food for free, since you want stuff from the federal government, a stupid train ride, give us that for free. Nope, we have to pay for the trains, we have to pay for the buses. Nothing is for free by the city of New York. Again, stupidity, idiocracies. And here's another question for you. They're locking us all up at home, right, Danny? We're all locked up at home. You can't leave the house.
Can it be a prisoner?
Now, we have 1 million homeless people in this country. 1 million. What are you doing about them? Why are you letting them stay on the street? Let me take another call. Everybody contemplate that answer. What are you doing about the homeless and the hungry? You're on the air with Heshy and Danny. How are you?
Yeah, the buses. I was on the bus today. It's free. There's only 3 people on the bus.
Oh, so you mean either the driver didn't charge you or it's really...
No, the driver makes you go to the back. He doesn't let you go to the front.
So all the buses are free?
Yes. I don't know about the trains, but a guy told me and I was on the bus today, yeah.
Because I was told that they're collecting money.
You were told a lot of things, but I know I was on the bus today and somebody else was on the bus 2 days ago. He said you have to go through the side door because the guy is afraid he's going to get...
Danny, you took the train. Is it free for you?
I didn't say the train. I said the buses.
But you went to your office the other day. Did you have to pay?
Yeah, they I don't know if they could reprogram those turnstiles to.
No, I don't think the turnstile. I think only the buses. The buses you have to go to the back, and there's only like 3-4 people on the bus.
Oh wow! Okay, I didn't know that. So
they're cutting back. They're going to cut back the buses to Sunday and weekday.
So schedule. I have a question for you. You are on a bus today. Are you wearing gloves and a mask?
I was wearing gloves.
What do you think about this coronavirus? Are you scared for your life?
I believe whatever Hashem wants.
Exactly. You believe in God, and and God wants you to stay clean and take care of yourself.
100%.
And if you follow the rules of normal morality and nature, God will watch you. If you're going to run around without a coat in the middle of the cold, you're going to get sick and die.
You have to do your stylist.
Exactly. You have to do your stadless. And that's my point to you. Anyways, thank you for your call, my friend. I hope you like my show. Anyways, Danny, I have more things to complain about. Are you ready? I still disagree with you because, again, I'm reading it again. This hydrochloroquine, whatever you call it.
It's not a medication that is used for viruses.
What is it used for?
It's used for lupus.
I don't know what lupus is.
Lupus, it's a degenerative disease, and it happens to be the people that are affected by it at this point. What What would happen if they didn't get the medication because everybody else is running for it? Everybody else is running scared, thinking that they're going to be able to take a Z-Pack and the Primaquin.
But 300,
no.
But 350 people got cured. 100% cure rate.
It wasn't a properly run double-blind study like they do with
forget the study.
Else.
Let me forget the study for a moment. Somebody's sick. I give him a medicine. He gets better.
Yeah, and after 6 days, they're saying everybody got cured. What about the 3 people that dropped out beforehand that were actually sick? What they did with that study was a simple thing. They took a nasal swab. They checked for the virus. They gave them those 2 medications. They did a nasal swab again in 6 days.
No.
And it showed
the New York doctor also posted a video explaining his success with the Z-Back treatment resulted that people who had shortness of breath being resolved in 4 to 6 hours. They were cured in 4 to 6 hours, Danny. Let me take another call.
The only thing the Z-Pack is going to do is going to prevent the secondary bacterial infection.
You're on the air with Heshy and Danny, and we're still picking up calls with Dimitri. Go ahead. You're on the air.
Hi, good evening. First of all, thank you for your daily quote in the morning, every morning.
I do a daily quote, Danny, and a daily joke. I try to make people's lives a little. Some people just are unhappy with my WhatsApps. I get like 900 WhatsApps blasting my phone, and people just get upset that I quote. And I actually posted early in the morning before you get up. So when you get up, you should have an enjoyable day.
4:30. Anyway?
I get up every
not necessarily. Sometimes you post it like 9 o'clock in the morning.
So lately,
most of the time you post it at 5:30.
Right. Most of the time it's 4:30, 5:30. But lately I've been doing it a little later since I don't have to go to volunteer anymore in the morning. So I'm chilling, and I want people to actually respond to me with their comments. But yeah, I haven't. But you're all right. So you are one of my regulars. You got anything for me on this Corona thing or anything that's going on? Do you think I'm mentally ill?
And not necessarily, no. In case if you are ill, then you can technically refer to that as every human being.
I love it.
However, regarding your message from me from today in the morning, do you think that it's already that it's still 3 o'clock, or it's already 4 and 6 o'clock and everyone's already home?
The what? What'd you say?
Do you think it's still 3 o'clock, or it's already after 6 o'clock and all the kids are already home? Based on your quote from today in the morning.
Well, I just want you to know that I believe that everybody's doing a good job. I feel that people are getting a little crazy at home. They're trying to stop weddings. They want to make people torturing. I like being home with the family, but Governor Cuomo says, "Oh, since God is punishing us, or we're anyway stuck with this virus, too bad. Take time and spend time with your family." Of course, I want to spend time with my family, but you know why I work so hard? Do you know why I run around? Don't give me because of this reason I should be with the family. I do it so I can make my life better. Don't you think I want to retire? Don't you think I want to be off and spend time and watch TV all day long? But no.
No. That's not a good thing because the Gemara says that if a person goes bored and watch TV, it's not good.
I don't know. I have 300 channels. I would never be bored. I would never be bored. I have 300 channels.
Never be bored.
Never. I want to retire and watch TV, but I'm not going to because life is short. God has given me a job, and I don't have time to take off. All these wonderful people. Thank you for your call. Thank you for your call, my brother.
Heshy, you're always given a job.
I'm always
You're always given a job. You're working 17 hours a day.
But
yes,
because
it's going to catch up.
Life is too short to waste. Life is too short to waste.
Then you put on a better coat and a better.
I do have a better coat, and I do have a scarf and gloves and hat. We're taking another caller, Danny. You're on the air, and everybody keep holding, and Dimitri's picking up calls. You're on the air with Heshy and Danny. Who's calling?
Hi, this is Heshy.
My favorite Heshy. Heshy, I want to ask you a question, Heshy.
Sure.
As you know, it's getting worse. That's what they're saying. I think it's getting better. My question to you, Heshy, is it the gay people that's really doing this to us?
There's no question about it that they started it because America, Europe, and Canada are being wiped out because they have gay marriage. And we know as Jews that Hashem destroyed the world with Noah's flood. Now in Israel, it's a different story because of Chol Shabbos, and also they have gay parades.
So, but
That's why they're not being wiped out.
But you know, Heshy, it's the governor and the mayor that's doing this to us. Really, there's only 300 deaths so far in New York City.
There's still angels of Hashem. What are you talking about?
Right, of course, it's the mayor and the governor, but we elected the mayor and the governor. That's the problem.
That's a big
We elected
problem.
these Democrats with the RAT. They're rats. That's what our problem is.
We got to get rid of them, Heshy. We
got to get rid of them. And of course, the shuls are closing down because people talk in shuls. Of course, the yeshivas are closed down because they didn't let.
Heshy, 1 second, guys, keep calling in. Dimitri is getting your calls. Don't worry about it. Let the phone ring. If he doesn't pick you up, he'll pick you up in a minute because we're a little bit overstacked with calls.
Yeah,
and don't worry, the phone number is still 718-303-9090.
Right. Anyway, Heshy, I want to thank you for all the work you did. You do a great job there.
Thank you.
You know, with the Green Line. And everybody should use Green Line whenever they have problems.
I love you, Heshy. It happens to be you and me. We just worked together last week, and we did a great job together. And your team helped my team, and we both did it.
Yes,
I'm so proud of you. You came through. You listened. You're a good man, and thank you for giving me a shot to help you.
100%.
You're wonderful, Heshy. And I'm going to pray for all of us. But I'm telling you, Heshy, in 14 days, this is over.
Oh, there's no question it's over.
Good. I love you, Heshy. Have a great Pesach. Bye-bye.
You too.
Heshy, we're running. We still have about 10 minutes.
We have 10 minutes left. Somebody we just disconnected. Whoever we disconnected, call back. We'll pick you up.
And don't forget the people who sponsored you. Come on.
We'll take care of that. You're on the air with Heshy and Danny.
Yes.
How are you?
Shalom Aleichem.
Shalom Aleichem.
I'm here in the Shliach in Santa Monica, California.
How is things in California?
I'm very good. I'm standing about 7 feet away from another guy that just was in yeshiva in Miami. He's with me. I'm on the Heshy radio show, Big Ball Sucker Heshy Tischler in Brooklyn. He left Miami right before the thing started, and he can't go back. So now he's learning online, and we meet once a day. He davens at home, and we're doing our best. I heard on the radio they discussed a few things about talking in shul, about gay marriages, and about elected officials, and trying to blame Hashem for basically blaming Hashem for hurting the wrong people. For example, for an innocent guy. But anyway, I heard that, but I don't know. That's not really why I called in. But I could definitely weigh in halachically in a very pinpoint, sharp way, needle point, to prove that this is impossible and this doesn't even begin according to Torah and halacha.
Good. Make it quick because we got a couple calls and we're going to get to the end of the show soon. Go ahead.
Okay. So he says the talking in shul caused shuls to close.
But that's crazy. God wants the shul open. That's where he has his pleasure.
100%. No, 100%. What you're saying actually is true, but I'm going to be myself to show you how. Look, I read a lot of things from Shapira. I used to read these books, horrifying books about talking. One guy said that when you come to Olam Haba, don't hold on to my gartel if they're going to throw you in Gehenna for talking in shul. Because I had nothing to do with it, because I'm warning you now, guys. Don't say in Shemayim that I didn't warn you and then try to hang on to me. He should have told me.
I want to tell you something. I want to tell you something.
But I want to finish. This is the most important.
Go ahead.
Half a sentence here. I'll tell you why it's a half a sentence. The same guy that said it, when he spoke to other poskim, they said to him, "What are you saying? If you think the Bunch Shalom is going to actually punish guys that came to shul, you know how hard it was to come to shul, and a lot of people they come to shul only 5 times a year because they were simple people. They'd bring a donation and they would say to the rabbi, "You daven to the Bunch Shalom," and whatever. That's how religion was back then. The people who were in shul, it wasn't every Tom, Dick, and Harry. It was people that knew how to read Hebrew. It was, and back then the question wasn't, "Are you religious? Are you Shem Torah mitzvahs?" The question was, are you a-religious? What's shot a-religious? Are you from those guys who are in shul that open the doors and keep it open and make the minyan? Now,
exactly. And not only make the minyan, help the shul do other things.
No. Minyanim were made by people who were asar batlanin that were paid to be in shul. That was their job. That was their occupation. And they were educated. They took 4 years to learn how to read and write. And back then, there wasn't kids scribbling with pencils and sharpeners. Everything was feather and ink, and parchment. Everything was expensive. So back then, the people who today, everybody's in shul. Everybody wants to make a minyan when the shuls are closed. Here's the point. Here's the key point here. A minyan is made for a cathedral type of shul. All these cathedral type of shuls that were built in Jewish history. Of course, Shtiblach happened later, and Shtiblach are more spiritual than a cathedral type of shul, 100%. But Yidden survived, and all the shuls that the Goyim destroyed were big shows that everybody would come to.
Okay, but I want to ask you a question. I got that, and I want you to know I'm the candy man in shul, and I just want kids to come to shul. So I bring candy, and they come to shul. I don't care if they play, they run around. Here's my point to you. All you have to do is come to shul. You don't have to pray or not talk. The whole objective is to get to shul or get to church or get to your mosque, pray, and try to do a little bit of inner searching for your soul. Everybody thinks, oh, I can't talk in shul. You could do whatever you want. Just get to shul, get to
Not only that, Heshy, not only that, there are two things that keep Yiddishkeit alive. There's two things, Sur Meirah and Asay Tov, to back off of evil and to do good. What are the two things? Lashon Hara keeps religion alive. Without Lashon Hara, Yiddishkeit would be over because nobody's watching anybody, and nobody, we're not talking about Lashon Hara about somebody that cheated someone, or someone that hurt somebody, or someone that's dangerous, or someone that could give infect people with a virus, or someone has HIV and he's running around town sleeping with women. No, we're talking about Lashon Hara for religious reasons only, as the Baal Shem Tov would say. When you see somebody that has something wrong, it's a fault in you. Why did the Baal Shem Tov say it? Because he wanted what's the English word for it? He wanted to make it like to choke those guys who look at the people and they give mussar. So how does he choke them? He says, every time you see someone do something wrong, it means you're doing that thing that's wrong, and Hashem made you see it.
Well,
so what does that even mean? It makes the guy be embarrassed to start saying Lashon Hara on a personal level.
Okay.
He turns the mirror on the guy. Now the second one is shul. Talking in shuls will keep Yiddishkeit alive for the next generation. All those guys who say don't talk in shul, okay, so it's an ongoing process. They're ongoing. They ramble about it. But the reality is that if people didn't talk in shul, what they would do is they would go outside to talk, and then they would basically stop coming to shul.
Exactly. Thank you. I got to take a few more. I got to take a few more callers.
About talking in shul are people who are trying to destroy Yiddishkeit, but they were never successful because, as you see, Yiddishkeit is still alive.
Thank you so much for your call. I appreciate it. Have a great weekend.
I love you, Heshy. I just want to say that you're a big Baal sucker, and I'm calling here to give you a Bristol Schwach. I heard some very good stories about you about 35 minutes ago. Unbelievable stuff that you do and no one knows.
I love you.
I couldn't believe it.
Okay.
I'm telling you, I was like, you serious? The guy was like, the guy made a donation to this, to that. He helped out. I'm like, you're joking. I was like, no, this guy's a serious guy.
I thank you. I thank you for your call. We got to take another caller, but next week we'll be back on there Wednesday night, and keep listening to my show. We're going to take another. Thank you, my brother. I love you for your call. You really did good for us. You're on there with Heshy and Danny.
Hi, good evening, Rabbi Tishla. I'm coming on here on the request of the Honorable Attorney Izzy Apple.
Oh, wow. I love Izzy. He's a good man, and he does a lot of good. By the way, I owe him a check for $1,000 to the Shmira, and I have it in my pocket. I can't get to them with this virus, but I'm going to Izzy's house if I have to break down his door. What's doing? Okay, you got 1 minute because we're running to the end of the show.
I also owe him a check, and the reason why I owe him a check for Shmira is very simple, because Shmira is the only organization on planet Earth who is focusing on the safety of our communities, and they also have actual attorneys who are in actual practice in criminal and matrimonial and litigation who are running as volunteers to help and assist our community.
But I have a question for you. I have a question for you. Kalman Yeager says it's only Shomerim, not Shmira.
Well, who exactly cares what Kalman Yeager the Schläger has to say?
I agree with you because I'll be running against him in the next election, and I want all of you to remember that.
Okay, but listen, we are both in the same industry. I'm a commercial agent, and you are in expediting.
That's right.
Okay, so what the main thing what people should focus on right now is two things. Number one, the reason why we have this issue now in all the schools and schools are closed is because we are bullying and mocking and hurting kids on the judgment of their parents, what their parents do. And this is why I probably got closed all the schools right now.
I don't think God closed all the schools. I think that the same way they did it to us back then, they're trying to get us, but we're not going to give in. Somehow we're We're sheep. We're being led by these idiots, and we're letting these few people in power push us around, and nobody has committees. Our councilman doesn't have committees. He's not on the internet. He's not speaking to us. Our politicians are not there, and I got to take another caller, but I thank you for your call tonight.
And thanks for your daily quote on the Coverage Table group.
I love you. I love you. Yes, yes, I love the Coverage Table. We're taking another caller. We got 2 more calls, and then we're going to finish our show. Hello, you got 30 seconds. How are you, Shlomi?
Good. How are you? I just want to give you a little story that I heard this week about good news. So there's a shaliach in my community. I don't live in Brooklyn. I live in Long Island. His wife got very sick right after Purim, and they wanted to put her into a hospital on a respirator. He was able to get a doctor to prescribe her 3 different medications. One of them is the malaria drug. The other one is the Z-Pack, and then zinc. And Baruch Hashem, she's up and running. And this story was told to me 2 days ago.
Well, we're coming to the end of the show. That was great. Thank you, everybody, for listening. Shlomi, I love you. We got to say goodbye to everybody. Thank you, all my advertisers. I'm sorry I didn't say your name. The show got excited.
You did.
I did.
You have to do a couple of sparkles.
Listen to me again next Wednesday. Heshy
therein do not necessarily reflect those of AM 620 WSNR or its management.
This